The UK government has commissioned new posters designed to encourage compliance with COVID rules and regs by tugging at the heartstrings. One which has sprung up declares, "Look him in the eyes and tell him you really can't work from home." There appear to us to be some words missing or needing altered, because if you were to take a look through our helpline calls and emails, quite often it would be the case that you would want to get your boss to look him in the eyes and tell him why you're not being allowed to work from home. Because we are continuing to receive calls and emails from workers who are saying things like, "We worked from home last lockdown, so we don't understand why we're not being allowed to work from home this time." Do you know what? No, neither do we. The Scottish Government's stay-at-home guidance, updated most recently on the 2nd of February 2021, states, "The presumption is that if you were working from home during the first lockdown in March 2020, you should be working from home now." It couldn't be any clearer. The Scottish Government's consistent message has been that anyone who's able to work from home must do so. And this isn't just guidance anymore. It's been set into law by the mouthful that is that. It says that it will only be a reasonable excuse to leave your home to go to work if it's not possible to do your work from home. And you can be fined for breaking the law. Now, employers, well, they've got a legal duty to support their employees to work from home as far as possible. And a responsible employer, well, they're surely not wanting to be seen encouraging their employees to break the law. The First Minister set out in her ministerial statement on the 4th of January that we now need every business to look again at their operations and to make sure that every single function that can be done by people working from home is being done in that way. Your employer should have done a COVID-19 risk assessment in consultation with the workforce, and they should have been regularly reviewing it during the course of the pandemic, again in consultation with the workforce. Now, we're sounding like a broken record on that, but it's so important, because in doing that risk assessment, your employer should have looked at something called the hierarchy of control measures. Put simply, these are the ways that your employer should protect you from a hazard. And in the hierarchy, elimination of the hazard is what your employer should consider first, because it's the best way of protecting you. It's the most effective form of risk control. So in seeking to eliminate the hazard of exposure to COVID-19, the most effective form of risk control is preventing you, the workforce, from having to attend the workplace. As it was put by Professor Jason Leach in a recent government briefing, the most solid protection against getting this virus is the front door of your house. It seems to us that employers of many of those of you who are contacting our helpline are failing in their duty under the Health and Safety at Work Act, and they've failed to ensure that a suitable and sufficient risk assessment is in place. If you need help discussing working from home with your employer, get in touch on 0800 0015 022 or by email to info@scottishhazards.org. Together, let's make Scotland a safer place to live and to work.